Taylor. Oh, yes. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to this other edition of Spotlight. I'm excited. I'm gloomy. I'm just happy. My spirit is so happy because the guest we have in the house is just an amazing person. He's somebody who brings smiles. He's an amazing person in the Cameroonian community and in the African community in general. His name is Eric S. Bannav. He's an award-nominated US-based Cameroonian entrepreneur, blogger, media personality with over 9 years experience. He's the founder of and CEO of Bannav S Bannav Incorporation, a platform that focuses on all forms of Cameroonian entertainment. He has been termed a media guru by all those folks who love entertainment and culture in Cameroon. Some people call him liquid gold. And I'm going to be finding out all about that with you, of course, because they say that whatever he touches turns into gold. So we'll find out all about that. He is a graduate in economics from the University of Yaoundé 2 Soua in Cameroon. But before moving to the United States, he worked with the Roger Mila Foundation. He was also former director of cyber press for the International Communal Group Collectives and Territories. In 2019, he was honored with the membership to the Pan African Youth Organization G54 Africa. He was also nominated for an award by the Returnees Project. Eric S. Bannav is big on cultural promotion, societal development in Africa and Cameroon, and hopes to find ways to increase the use of his country's resources to meet these challenges. Guys, he is just an amazing person to meet. I will tell you, I've had to work with him, I've followed his works. Let's meet our guest right after the break, guys. Don't you go anywhere. And don't forget, whenever you join the program on this show, the tradition is let us know where you're watching from, give us thumbs up, share, smash that like button, smash those love signs, and let the guest feel excited. Let him feel welcome in the house. That's how we welcome our guests. Okay, we're going to be meeting Eric S. Bannav right after the break. Est-ce que le volume est bon? Hein? Hein? Le son a un vieux goût. You see the way you're making me feel, man. You're making me hyped up. Welcome, Eric S. Bannav. I love to have you in the house. How are you?
I'm fine, thank you.
The man, loosen up. How should be? I'm fine, thank you. This is at home. We're here. We're gonna have a conversation, a chat. We'll talk about everything and anything, guys. So all those girls who've been sending inbox, Eric S. Bannav say no filter. He's gonna answer every question, nothing retained. How you doing now, bro? How you doing?
I did very, very fine. How about
How
you?
is I'm doing? Look at what you've turned. You just made me feel like, and I was just so happy to start the program with that song, Tu vas lire by Stanley Eno, who is one of those Cameroonian and African artists who knows how to brand himself. We'll definitely talk about that because that's part of your domain, Eric S. Bannav. I already gave like a whole lot of things that you've done, but there's certain things that we definitely don't know about you. So I'm going to give you that opportunity to take us a little bit into your jardin secret, as they say. Who is Eric S. Bannav? Where were you born? Tell us about family, schooling, and all that right before you came to the United States.
Yeah, Eric S. Bannav. The name is Eric Bannavti Swizeka. So Swizeka is
Ooh.
is my father's name.
That sounds like music, musica. No doubt you love music so much.
Yeah.
Welcome to everybody joining. Yes.
Yeah. So
Let's know where you're watching from. That's the tradition here.
so I'm the second born from a family of formerly 3 boys, 1 girl, and now
Mm-hmm.
because we lost the girl in 2004. That's
Oh, so sorry about that.
yeah, that's like 16 years ago. So I was born. I was born in Garoua, but my documents
Mm-hmm.
were born in Yaoundé for for reasons that I don't know. It was changed, but I was born in Garoua. I grew up in Yaoundé. I schooled in Bamenda, secondary and high school, then university in SOA. Then I left Cameroon in 2015 for the USA. I'm from Kumbu, Banso as people call it, but it's in Seoul. Yeah. So that's a brief introduction of who I am.
Okay, so yes, you went to the University of SWA, you studied economics, and today you're a media guru. My goodness, how do you mix economics and media? How did that love start? How was it developed?
Yeah, I think you know the way Cameroon is. After you
Mm-hmm.
study what you study, you get into the streets, as some people call it nowadays, and whatever comes your way, you try to be the best at it. So after studying economics, I used to do a lot of research in IT and all of that. So I had a friend, Chet James. We kind of found a job like this e-commerce jobs online. That's
E-commerce, how many years ago was that? E-commerce.
yeah,
Wow.
that's about 11 years ago, 2009.
Oh my God. So 11 years you were already into the e-commerce business. My
Yeah.
brother, chapeau for you. Chapeau à
So,
toi.
so we had this Cameroonian was based in you know these network marketing companies.
Mm-hmm.
He was into Tianxi, but
Okay.
his own way of doing the business was mostly online. So he trained us how to market his products online, and he was paying us. So
Okay.
that's how I left from economics and I found myself in e-commerce. Then from there, I moved into media. I met this very interesting man from Balmayo.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you know him, Henry Severin Asembe. I call him my mentor.
Yes.
I'm always
Yes.
talking about him. Yeah, so he's the one who kind of groomed me into the media world, and he held my hand to. I was not actually the best in the media when I left Cameroon. It's just when I came out here, I was trying to just use social media the way I used to use it in Cameroon. I started getting echoes from people about some will call you a promoter, some will call you a blogger. But I was just doing my thing, what I learned from my mentor.
Hmm.
Yeah.
That's amazing. So, before moving to the United States, I really want you to loosen up because this show is going to be light and fun. Tu vas lire Facebook gang. So before moving to the United States, you worked with the prestigious Roger Miller Foundation. And for those who do not know who Roger Miller is, he is one of the top most recognized African football or soccer icons. Okay. And he played for the Cameroon national football team, also popularly known as the Indomitable Lions. So, guys, I need you all to welcome our guest in the house. Send him some beautiful words and don't forget to share, okay? And for those who are just tuning in for the first time, if you're not following Gwendy Media on
Then,
Facebook, you
then
should do that right away. And also you can hop on YouTube, follow us there as well as on Instagram. And before we get into more discussions with our guest on today's show, Eric S Bannav, I just wanted you to know, like I've been announcing on all the programs, we're going to be giving out some good prizes to some faithful viewers of Gwendy Media TV as our own way of giving back for the Christmas holidays. So, just keep doing what you're doing and you might just be one of those lucky people. So, Eric Esbanab, I wanted to know, find out from you how your experience with working with the Roger Miller Foundation was. What exactly were you doing in that organization?
oh, like I said, my mentor, he had an office there. His elder sister was the treasurer of the foundation, so she gave him the office, and
Mm-hmm.
he used his expertise to manage like the public relationship of the foundation. He was like the main media person of the
Yeah.
foundation, so he brought us into the team and he was giving us directives. I started there as a photographer,
Wow.
then the webmaster. I became the webmaster.
Wow.
Yeah, so when there's short of staff, I'll write articles myself. When there are no
Wow.
those S6 students, when they come, there's nothing happening, they give up and they go away. I'll be I'll be forced to take pictures for events, come back and write articles for the events and post on the website. So that's how I moved from photographer to webmaster to, or should I call it content creator or blogger?
So what did you learn from working with that organization, the Roger Miller Foundation? What are some of the skills that you were able to pick up that have helped you, to build a brand for yourself today?
Well, when I was working there, I never really had an idea about building a brand, but I
Mm-hmm.
learned about the humanitarian world from that foundation because that's all they do.
Okay.
Yeah, I learned
Okay.
about the humanitarian world, and I try to use it today, given that we have a situation where all of us in the diaspora and maybe back home are forced to be humanitarians to help our people.
We're trying to give back, but not people are not actually forced. But I
Mhm.
think that a lot of people are moved to help. A lot of people want to do it, and they do it for different reasons. People do it because maybe they want to do it, or maybe they just want to do what their friend is doing, what XYZ is doing, or maybe they just want to show off. So everybody has their reasons for getting into helping out, getting into philanthropic work. Now you were the director of cyber press for the international Cornor Group collectives and territories. Tell us about that.
Yeah, that was an association that promoted standards and normalization. So we are
Okay.
located in ISO. You know, in Cameroon, we have the ministries that are supposed to take care of certain domains. Then we have associations that force those ministries or agencies to take care of their responsibilities. So
Yeah.
how our association works, we're like forcing ANOR to take care of their responsibilities in the standardization sector in Cameroon. So it was
Hmm.
more an activist organization.
So how did that work out? How did that work out for you? Because I mean, being like the police, basically, you were policing those guys, making sure that they do what they said they would do and all that. How did that work out?
Well, I had a mentor who was giving us directives. You know,
Okay.
yeah, when you have a mentor who knows like every sector in the Cameroon, he'll just tell you do this and you just do it. And he has your back.
Hmm.
So because he had my back, you just go anywhere. If he says get into this hole, you just dive into the hole because you know
And
he
you
has,
just you follow the orders.
yeah, yeah.
All right, so a lot of your friends and people who know you personally have called you Shiro. I don't know why I don't see Sonny Eric here. I don't see Glam Media. Where are all your people? Where are they? Like, they're gonna get red cards. If anybody knows where Glam Media is right now, call her, tell her to join the live broadcast. She's missing in action here. All right, so tell us about Shiro and how you started getting into public relations proper.
Well, Shiro is a nickname I got from my secondary school.
Okay.
Those who were in secondary school with me, they are actually the ones who gave me that name and they made it popular. But for so many years, they were the only ones calling me Shiro. I can't explain how the name moved to my friends in the media world and all of that. But if anybody calls me Shiro, it must be a very close person. That's
Where
all I.
did where did that Shiro come from? Like, what was it all about? Because I know every one of us, me inclusive, I don't know about the others, but we used to have nicknames that we call ourselves, like, acting like, in those days you thought that you were like, that kind of thing. Mommy don't already remember things, a lot of things that we do today are things that we had started, building up inside of us without knowing indirectly, maybe because of the kind of friends we kept, the kind of associations we kept, and all that. And then today, we just find ourselves living those things that we never knew that we laid a foundation for. So I want to think that Shiro maybe was associated to something you were doing back in school. If that's not too much to ask, you want to tell us a little bit about that? I know that your buddy men are not here to give us the juice about it, but you can give us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, like During holidays, we used to play soccer. So one time I played this tournament at Chinga, and there was this guy
Mm-hmm.
we used to call. I don't even know the guy. I just when we're playing, I heard one guy. They were calling one guy Bashiru, 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 and I loved the name. So when I went back to school, when I went back to school, one of my classmates who is a doctor today, he just got up one day in class and it's like he just passed a list and he asked everybody to put their nicknames. So
Oh, wow. Nicknames.
yeah, so when he came to me, I put Bashiru.
Ha, Bashiro.
So
Hey,
yeah,
Papa God. I
then
bet you guys should put all your nicknames there. All of you, How I Met Bright, Siri Brady. In fact, all the nicknames that you guys were called by, and let us know what they meant.
so I put the name Bashiru, and when everybody put their names, he got up in class and he was reading the names
Mm-hmm.
during like our during our study period. And so when he would read a name, the whole class would laugh. So when he got to my name, he read my name, and the school prefect was standing by the door. So when he stopped on my name, he said Bashiru. Then the prefect was at the door, and the prefect called him. I think he was beaten after that. I think that's why. I think that's maybe why the name became very popular. Because from that scene, everybody attaches my name to that scene where he was beaten.
Uh-oh.
So the
Uh-oh.
name, so the name went from Bashiro to Shiro. I can't remember what happened. I think I'm the one who changed it to Shiro. Or yeah,
Or something like that.
yeah. So
Okay, well, Siri
the
Brady
original
says
name
that
is Shiro, then Shiro.
Siri Brady says I used to be a good boy back then. I don't know what has happened, but used to be a good boy back then. Huh. It's
Well,
suspicious, the man. Good back then. So what has happened?
Cyril Gadi is a cousin to my classmate.
Oh,
So,
is she?
yeah,
We went
she,
to the same school, PSS Bafoot. We went to
she,
the same school. Yeah.
hi.
Okay. Hi, hi. Okay, let me say hello to everybody. Did I see where everybody's watching from today? Yes, our Bride is watching from Douala, Cameroon. Hello, Douala. What's going on in Douala today? Let me know how the weather is right now. Bo RK, we've missed you in the house. He's watching from Laurel, Maryland. Yes, he says RK is the name. So Paul Mbongwe is watching from Cameroon. Hi, Gwen. Hi. Esomba Sebastian is watching from Mexico. I don't know if he's in Mexico today. Henrietta is watching from Minnesota. Brenda is watching from Germany. Brenda, we miss you. Where have you been? And of course, everybody, where are you watching from? I know that you're an international traveler. You didn't know which part for the world today. G Gwendolyn, where are you watching from, darling? I think Yaoundé, right? Yes, Claude Songe is in the house. He says, good evening, everyone, always present for the Spotlight Cultural Emission program, which puts the actors on the diaspora who are the price of the continent, the pride of the continent throughout the world and in each category. Yes, Claude Songe, of course, is the boss of Chanel 3 Zones. He was one of our guests a few weeks back, and he is also one amazing cultural and entertainment promoter in the Cameroonian community. Yes. Bless Fru, attorney. Yes, he doesn't like me to call his name. He say he's watching from Mundum Palace. Go Alixmon is watching from Montreal. Uh-huh. Okay, our Amy Bright says that she was referred to as best baby, no breast. Oh, because it was too small and enhanced. Okay, all right. Are you in Cameroon? Okay, Siri Brady says she's in Cameroon. Chick Gwendolyn Yaoundé. Cho Kennedy, how are you? Welcome to the show. Live from Italo. Okay, right now. Okay, so let's talk about promotion in general. What made you develop that love to promote Cameroon, whether it's music, whether it's movies, or anything whatsoever? What was it that pushed you to develop that?
Well, what I'll have to say about promotion is that I was promoted
Okay.
friends, very close friends, like especially friends from my secondary school
Mm-hmm.
at college. I was promoted moral, financial, and spiritual support. I got moral, financial. I had a full package from them because I love.
Hey, you need to
Yeah,
introduce us to those your friends, so because I don't
yeah,
know about you guys watching, but me, I need that kind of promotion. In fact, full
yeah,
package,
yeah, full package.
precisely.
Full package.
So
Yeah, yeah,
everything that full
yeah.
package is what again? Describe it. It's a
Spiritual,
moral,
moral.
spiritual, financial.
Yeah,
No, woo.
because I lost I lost my father when I was in Form 2. That's like 20.
Oh,
So
sorry about that.
I don't
Bless his
know. I
soul.
don't know what struck them, but they've
Oh,
always been around, supporting. Even when I left the school in Form 5, they were still around, trying to make me feel
oh,
different.
that's amazing. That's amazing. Shout out to all those your friends. You want to say a shout out to them? Are there some specific people you
Shout
want to
out to
call?
the whole Shesa 39. You have the Bujon, the Nangos. I cannot name all of them. Like
Are they watching? Shesa, do you know anybody who is Shesa? Shesa guys, you guys need to be on this platform right now.
they're gonna have an echo of all of this. Like the other day, I was talking to especially Mbu John, and he was telling me that his wife calls me an influencer, and I asked him, "Didn't you tell her that you're the one who is behind? You're one of the behind all of this?" And he was just laughing. So
Oh.
it's a story that comes from afar. So I was promoted by them. So when I got to like when this crisis started, and what I started doing was like I saw a lot of people I grew up with, friends trying to do business, trying to do something.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll just pick it from where I saw them talking about posting their stuff. I come and post it on my profile. So it started from them. Then as I
Mm-hmm.
now to so many people I saw doing business or something. That's how I started promoting people. So
Okay.
it's something that comes from my friends in secondary school. And I just extended it because I had the energy and the time.
Yeah, but the thing is, whenever you touch something, I have followed up with a lot of artists that whenever you choose somebody to promote, that person instantly becomes famous. What do you think is that thing you got? That just makes it, they call it, they say you have a liquid gold personality. I don't know what that one mean. Oh. Like seriously, they say anything you touch turns into gold. Like if you want to focus on an artist, a business, whatever it is that you decide to promote, it just blows. What is it like? What strategies do you use, and what do you think you're doing differently from other people?
Well, what I'm gonna say is, we have a generation that is a social media generation,
Yes.
and I will not say you and I are from that generation.
We are from way back. Oh, we are in
So,
those days. They
so,
knew.
but,
I think the G Gwendolyn's are
yeah,
they
yeah,
brand new?
so my first job was on social media. So I will say maybe because I've been present on social media, and I know a lot of there are some things that on in life unconsciously. So I'll probably say I know certain things, the dynamics of social media unconsciously because they don't teach
Mm-hmm.
social media everywhere. So probably maybe that's what gives me the latitude to be able to do all of what you're saying. But then I was
Yeah.
just doing it. I was just doing it because it's how I felt about the project, about the person's project, or I like maybe those who are behind the person. Or
Mm-hmm.
it comes from far. It's never at face value. It's something that strikes me, then I take it and decide to do what I want to do with it.
I would say that you've been doing amazing. I can count a number of Cameroonian and African artists that you've had to just bring out to the limelight. Like whenever you talk about it, it just blows. I'll talk about a case like Venyoy Tina, who was discovered after her collaboration with TZ Panchak. She literally blew up. Like you were just on it. Like, what would you say is the best strategy to promote an artist, for example? Take one of your artists, for example. Let's take Venyoy Tina and say, what did you think made the success of that promotion strategy you had?
I'll not talk. about Venutina.
Okay.
I started promoting Venutina before the NASO project. So it's more about those who are behind the NASO project. It's not,
Okay.
so the credit will go to those who are behind the NASO project because I started promoting Venutina before. Maybe because of the audience or because of the energy, I was able to hype it. You have to note that this is something that I don't know if people like to talk about it. Just the fact that we're in the diaspora, it helps a lot.
Oh,
So,
really?
yeah,
Okay.
a lot of people back home, they look up to you because you're in the diaspora. Sometimes a lot of people benefit from the fact that they're in the diaspora. Anything they say, it passes like magic, even when they lie and all of that. So I think
Mm-hmm.
maybe that little part also plays a lot into what I do. I think
Mm-hmm.
because I've never all what I used to do, I never used to calculate all these things that people are saying. That's why
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's why it was all for free.
So for you,
So
it's
I myself
just
still trying to get answers to some of these things that you're asking me.
mm-hmm.
And
So the thing is, you just do it selflessly out of the bounty of your heart. It's not because maybe somebody paid you or somebody asked you to do it. You do it out of conviction. Let's say if you saw an artist who's doing a great job, a project that's a good project, you might just decide to push it forward without really counting on anything coming back to you.
yeah, then
All right.
I think so. There's a huge community in the diaspora, especially in Maryland, where
Uh-huh.
was ready to give their attention to anything that comes from home. So I think maybe
Yeah.
the fact that I'm in the diaspora, it facilitated their relation with everything I post because when I went to when I went to Maryland for the first time, the energy around I myself I was shocked. I was like, wow, is it all these things that we do on social media? So
Yeah.
people in Maryland especially and the diaspora who are always ready to pay attention to anything that comes from our community, especially.
But I'm gonna say something though, Eric S. Bannav, not everybody has that same feedback. A lot of people do what you do and maybe even more. People push out, they celebrate people, they share their stuff, they try to promote, but they don't get the same feedback. What would you say is that thing that makes you stand out? Is it your community of guys that you just called from your former school? Or what do you think you have that is particular that attracts people to really want to work and associate with you?
Um, what am I going to say? See, like
That's
I
kind of
told you,
tricky.
yeah, like I told you, I'm still looking for answers
Mm-hmm.
to some of these things. So that's what I'm telling you. Maybe it's because the people back home they are working hard too, or the people in the diaspora they are ready to pay attention to what comes from back home. Then I'm also
Yeah.
ready to put it out there. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking for a lot of answers myself. But when I started, it was no calculation. I was just like if like Siri Brady is somebody I know since she's into fashion. So
She's
if
multi-talented.
yeah, she's into fashion. So I'll when I see somebody like her who is trying to do something, I'll just pick it up without even asking them and come and write what I know about the person,
Yeah.
social media, and I post it. You see, so it started from a personal level. Then I started observing a lot of people who have been doing stuff on social media for a while. Then I'll write about them too, based on what I see them doing on social media and post. So I guess I myself am still looking for answers to all those questions. I hope I'll find them one day. Yeah. Projector, I see you. Our Eme Bright, I see you. Yeah.
Yes, sending your questions for Eric S. Bannav, guys. And yeah, Projector Idiage, how are you? Joyce Awuritani, she's also an amazing person in the community. She's an MC extraordinaire. I've had to watch some of her videos, like really short videos on. I'm like, oh my gosh, this girl is so eloquent. She's gorgeous. She is super talented. She says, I think it's his humility and mindset to just give a helping hand regardless. And voila, yes, yes. And I'll tell you, Joyce Awurutani, that is one of the things that really made me, I'm very moved. I found out that I am attracted to people who have an open heart, people who have, the heart to serve. I don't care so much about the hype of things, that if you're doing things that you cannot be proud of 10 years from now, if you talk about things, let's say if you have a platform and all you do is bash people, all you do is do all kinds of things that you cannot stand and be proud of 10 years from now, then there's no point. And there's one thing that I always tell people, and I love to tell my audience: ask yourself, if tomorrow it happens that you find yourself in a position where you have to run for president, or some kind of public position, do you know that they're going to run a background check of all what you've been doing? Yes, they're going to go and dig into every single thing about you, all the things that you've been doing, your contributions, as well as the nasty parts. Okay. And I'm not saying that you out there have to be perfect. There are things that every one of us has done that we're not proud of. But if you realize it, you got to stop it and not continue doing it. Choose the right path. Choose what is going to empower you. Choose what you will be proud of years from now. If people wanted to mention Eric S Bannav, they're going to be talking about such a humble guy, such a selfless guy, such a, you see all these things. That is how we came in contact. You and I have never met, Eric. We've
Yeah.
never met, but you've supported me in so many ways that I never imagined. There's so many things that I just found myself like amazed. I sat back and I'm like, oh my God, what did I do for Eric to do this for me? And I just want to say thank you on behalf of myself and other people that you've been supporting in one way or the other, because you never can tell. Just a simple share, it doesn't take anything from you. And that's what I always tell everybody: do things without expecting anything in return. You see something that can help somebody, share it on your page. There might be one person, just one person, that needs that, and that would change that person completely. Eric S. Banav, I want us to talk about promotion in general and support. A lot of people, I would say that Cameroonians and Africans don't have the culture to support one another. What do you say about that?
Well, I don't think there's an official study on that. I don't
Yeah.
think an official study that shows that Cameroonians or Africans don't support.
Mm-hmm.
I think we will say it just based on what we see probably on Facebook. Facebook is just one platform in so many platforms. So it's not right to judge what we see on Facebook to say people are not supportive. I don't think so. Yeah,
Right.
yeah, opinions on Facebook at times when they are said repeatedly, they can appear to be true. But if you step back and look again very well, you will see that it's a lie, because people have been existing in our
Yeah.
community and doing a lot of stuffs and buying from, and they have customers from our community. So I think
Right.
it's just the effects of social media that makes people to say that our community is not supportive. There's no official study on that. I have
Yeah.
been promoting people, and the feedback I get from the people is different.
Mm-hmm.
You see, maybe when you have like a close circle of friends who don't support you, you just tend to think, you just get angry and say the community is not supportive.
Yeah.
I
Or
think that's
maybe
what,
when one person doesn't share your stuff. I see Triumphant CJ, she said that you always share. You share everything. Everything, you support people, because I mean, sometimes when we talk about support, people can magnify support. Support is nothing but just concern, meaning that Eric put up something, Trampa CJ put up something. You see, it's gonna help somebody out there. It's you share, okay? You see, Joyce Awuritani, she put up something on there. She opened her new boutique, and you share. She doesn't need to tell you, hey, she doesn't need to send you an inbox, hey Gwen, can you please share? Hey Eric, can you please share? Hey, May, can you please share? No, they don't have to do that. It just has to be something that naturally comes. I think that that's what you're saying. And that some people, if they, maybe they're not grateful that somebody did, or they think it's not enough as they expected. Why do you think some people still find themselves in that place where they think that we're not really supportive? I would say we're in the general sense of it.
Um, it comes from their closest circle.
Mm-hmm.
If they look deeply, they're going to see that people make an effort to support them.
Yeah.
Well,
I think people should be more open-minded, right?
yeah. I have a box of clothes here that I bought from Cameroonians. A box of clothes like t-shirts, so many things.
Yeah.
Yeah, a box.
Yeah, and the thing is, you there, you get all these t-shirts. Everybody wants you to wear their stuff. Everybody wants Eric S Bannav to wear their thing, and they just feel
Yeah.
that you
So
have that personality
yeah,
of
so
attracting business and all that.
that's not how I saw it. I just saw entrepreneurs back home, given our situation, who were trying to make ends meet, and I was like, okay,
Yeah.
let me try to support. And I'm not the only one. We have so many people who are doing stuff from the diaspora. We have
Mm-hmm.
people back home who are still supporting all these entrepreneurs. So each time when I see people say that is not supportive, there's one thing about social media that I discovered. Our social media,
Yes.
there's a lot of personal problems that are masked as critic opinion. So
Mm-hmm.
you have to derive, if we have to jump into that to conclusions, it is wrong, because we have a lot of people who
Mm-hmm.
have personal problems with other people, and they try to say mask it as a critic.
Inherited enemies.
Yeah, don't focus on that. But I know one thing I know is that we are very supportive.
Yes.
Level, everybody is struggling in our community, especially back home. But I see,
Things are tough enough.
yeah, I see the effort, I see the sacrifices. You know, we are very, I will not say soft, but we are a very kind-hearted community. And
Oh, that's so nice.
yeah,
Did you guys hear that? Eric S. Bannav says, contrary to all what you guys have been saying, what people have been saying, we are a very kind
yeah,
community. I love that compliment.
like in our community, somebody can sacrifice their last money to help another person whom they see is putting a lot of
Yes.
in their business. That I know.
Yes.
The-
Yes.
all those we are not supportive is more of personal problems that are masked in different stuff.
Eric, I have a question for you though, and I've seen a lot of people, I've heard a lot of people talk about it, you know, bitterly. They say that a lot of times they have gone out of their way to promote, to support, whether it's an event or an initiative, and they never got a thank you back. They never got a recognition from these people. Like, they don't know if it's because these people think, oh, what they did is not even anything. Like, oh, because she sent me $30, because she sent me $50, because he sent me $100, or because he shared all of those things. Like, I've heard people talk angrily in the background and say, I don't want to do it anymore because the little I did was not recognized. What do you have to say about that? And have you had any experience like that?
No, I don't focus on that.
Okay.
I don't focus on how somebody reacts,
Yeah.
what I do for them, and all of that. But we get all those experiences, but you
Yeah.
focus on that. You see,
Mm-hmm.
focus on that because what I know about, you see, like I told you, I had a full package from my friend. I've given nothing to them till today. They are well to do, they are from well to do families, they
I
support them.
beg, link me up with those your. We need supporters for Gwendy Media TV, like all those your powerful collections of supporters. We need them. We need them in this community, right?
Yeah, most of them have corporate jobs, so they can't just be on social media like that. Yeah, but
Yeah.
that. So I come from a place where I was supported by people. Like I have this friend, I used to eat from his trunk in school. Like I didn't even know
Wow.
they gave me that privilege. You see,
Wow.
so I come from that area where people who needed nothing from me supported me, even though they were my classmates. They have always
Oh.
needed nothing from me till today. They need nothing from me. So that's how I see support. Like If you saw somebody who is in a position of help, you just help and you move to something else. If you start focusing on how they
Who
are,
said thank you?
yes,
Who reacted back? Who showed you gratefulness and all of that?
you're
You're
gonna
going to get bitter for nothing.
yeah, you're gonna have a lot of trouble and all of that. So
Yeah. And the most important thing is to know that in life people are different. It's just like the hands of the fingers of the hands, they're not the same. So somebody might be so grateful for the little you do for them, somebody will not even care. Maybe because they have more than that, they don't really care for your little that you do, but for you, you thought you were supporting. And I'm talking from, I had this discussion with some guy that I was talking to. He's been promoting a lot for many years, but he says that so many of the people that he's had to promote, they went up to become all these kinds of people. Sometimes when he even calls them to, just show face at some things that he's doing, some events, they don't even respond to him. Some of them, they'll tell him, okay, Grant will call you, and they never call back. And I kind of understand the pain. I think it's a mentality that should stop in our community, because I would say I have personally had to deal with issues like that myself, where you just ask yourself questions. It's not like you're expecting anything in the back, like, but you just ask yourself, but why are these people like this? Or why did this person react this way? So I like where you're coming from, saying that it's important not to expect, but human beings would just at least to expect
I
something,
mean,
right? Yes, Joyce, I will return.
when I say it's important not to expect, it doesn't mean when I have those situations I don't feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, it's another life experience. So
Yeah.
you just grieve for how long you grieve about it, and you move on.
And you move on. That's it. You know what?
Yeah,
If you like, you can still continue promoting those people. You don't really need to expect anything in the back, or you just simply call it quits.
yeah. It's
Nobody's
like,
holding you to that. Like,
some helps are like greetings.
yeah,
If you see me and
I
you
like that. I
if,
like that.
yeah, if you see me and you say hi,
I say hi back.
or you don't say hi, it takes nothing from me.
Oh, wow. That
So
is a good mentality.
that's how I see support. You see,
Mm-hmm.
I see your stuff, I have to share. The only time I don't share people's stuff is when you've gotten into some personal issues with people and you think sharing is going to lead to some talks or aggravate a situation you are in with the person. So you try to
Yeah. You
proceed
wanna
with,
you want you want you want, you wanna populate your beef. You're beefing
yeah,
with somebody,
yeah, you
and
want,
then you go on Facebook and you put some coded language terms and you want somebody to share. Seriously, I'm just like you. A
yeah,
lot of times, if it doesn't have to help anybody, I'm big on developing each other. If what I'm doing is not gonna develop somebody, build your talent, build your self-esteem, just make you feel better, I'm not doing it. Okay, I would not. I don't care about the hype. Like so many times, a lot of people will say, "Oh, you should talk about this. Oh, you should do this or you should do that." No, I know what I want in my heart. I know what my heart tells me to do, and that's what I go for. So just like you, if I see something that's a little disturbing, that it's a little misleading, I will not share it. No matter how much you push for it, there's some topics that people start on, like, if they want to talk about something, when they start a live broadcast and they start talking about certain things, you can easily tell that there's
yeah,
something going on
yeah,
deeper than what you think. And they just need somebody to share so that more people can get in contact with what happened.
yeah. That's is very crucial for us in the media because
Yeah.
you have to stay objective. So
Mm-hmm.
you cannot entangle yourself into things that look very fishy, or
Yeah.
so it's going to play a lot with your credibility. And given that we're on social media where not everybody has that mindset,
Yeah.
so when you don't when you don't get into those things, a lot of people feel bad, but it's from your training as a media person
That's it.
that makes you
Not
avoid those
Yeah,
things.
from your training as a media person and also from your own personal convictions about life. I don't ever want to be involved with anything that is going to be questionable tomorrow. Of course, I'm not saying that I'm perfect. There are things I've done in my life that I regret. that I'm not proud of.
Sure,
But if
follow.
I know that something is not right, I would not want to be involved with it. I try as much as possible to examine my conscience first before I go public about anything. Do you understand?
Yeah,
I don't ever want to be involved with running anybody down, making anybody feel low of themselves. And it's not going to help me in any way. You can do that and get the hype today, but what about tomorrow? What would you tell your kids? If your kid watches that and they ask you, Mom, Dad, why did you say this about this person? Why were you so mean? What would you say? You know, so it's
definitely.
important for people to always be conscious about the things that they do and, just be a little bit more more conscious of that. I want us to take a little musical break, Eric S. Bannav. I want to steam up things a little bit because when we come back after this musical break, we're going to be diving into some sweet, deep stuff, okay? So,
Hi.
yesterday, one of our award-winning US-based artists here, he's an Afrobeat artist, Yangi. He released his new song titled Katele Dance. It's right now on YouTube and all streaming platforms, and I'm inviting all of you to enjoy it, jive to it, dance it, consume it, consommer sans modération. Let's have a little excerpt of the song Katele Dance by award-winning artist Yangi, and we will be right back. When we come back, we're toning things up. All the ladies, when I open our ears and eyes, because we're going to be entering into some so juicy stuff. Yes.
It's real beats.
Tu mets le Clio? Uh-huh. Katele dance. Katele dance.
Shout out.
Katele. Quata, chérie. I hope you guys are having a good day, guys. There's no reason to be sad, no matter how hard things are. I know that things are hard right now. A lot of people lost their jobs due to COVID. A lot of people are going through hardships. They've lost their homes, their cars. People's relationships, marriages are suffering right now. But hey, as long as you're alive, as long as you're breathing, as long as you have a new hope, know that you can always make a difference and choose to be positive always. Eric S. Bannav, how now? I know you said that you were ready to talk about everything. Before we get into all that juicy stuff, I want you to tell us a little bit about Bannav S Bannav Incorporation. What is Bannav S Bannav Incorporation? You're the CEO and founder of this amazing organization, and you've been doing some really, really nice things. I want you to tell the whole public what all that is. What are some of the works that you've been doing?
Yeah,
Yes.
I think Bannav S Bannav is like a company I'm planning to register, but I'm still
Okay.
thinking how I'm gonna use it to help, like to employ somebody to manage it for me, especially someone back home.
Mm-hmm.
You see, I'm still trying to think. Like I told you, my first job I was employed by somebody in the UK. So
Yes.
I want to do something like that.
Oh, you want to give that opportunity back to somebody, giving back to the community
Yeah, I want to do
to
something like
do that.
two people back home. So I'm still trying to,
Oh,
what are they going to be doing for
so
me?
when you're ready, please let us know so we can announce it on Gwendy Media. We might actually have a worker for you because we have some really, really good folks in the house. This family is an amazing family, and I know somebody out here might need a job, right?
Yeah.
Yes, you might need a job. So, Bannav S Bannav Incorporate, what are some of the things that you're thinking about doing?
Well, at a personal level, I do PR, I do a lot of media work
Okay.
at a personal level because I have a personal page too before the Bannav.
Yes. Yes.
So it's something I did not plan for. I just created the page and started creating the brand, but I have a lot of difficulty putting content into what I want to do, because at
Mm-hmm.
a personal level, I'm already doing the stuff.
Yes.
I want to put it under that brand. How will I make it work?
Yeah.
How
You're
will I
still
do
trying to find out the best way to
it?
channel
How will I
all the
bring,
work that you want to do.
yeah, how will I bring in people into the company to work, especially from back home?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So, of course, those who are just tuning in right now, you're a little late, but our guest is award-nominated US-based Cameroonian entrepreneur, blogger, media personality, founder of Bannav S Bannav Incorporate. And of course, some of the things that he does is cultural promotion, societal development in Africa and Cameroon in particular. And he hopes, of course, to find ways to increase the use of his country's resources to meet challenges. Now, I know that a lot of people out there want to hear the juicy stuff. I told you that I got some inbox messages from a lot of beautiful ladies out there. They say you promote all kinds of things, events, and all whatnot. They've never seen you promote any particular lady, African lady, or any lady in your life. So, what's going on now, Eric S. Bannav? Are you hiding that part from us? Why are you hiding juicy stuff from us? Eh?
No, I mean, most of our entrepreneurs are ladies. So when they say they've never seen me promoting a particular lady, I'm tempted to
You
pick.
know what I mean.
They've
Are
not.
you guys not understanding what I mean by that? Eric S. Bannav. I'm talking about the woman of your life, okay? Not be say, not they promote people. I dey talk about Mrs. Oh, sweetheart Banaf, the one that gives you a massage because the way you look fresh. Some days you come out and you're so fresh, and I know that something happened now. Leave us now. So I know that there's somebody responsible for that part. So that's the person I'm talking about. Glam Queen don't finally arrive.
So
Hey, Glam Queen,
worried.
you have
Okay.
a red card. Glam
I was
Queen.
asking the question as it was asked. So
The program has just started now. Glam Queen is in the house.
yeah,
Yes. Now, which can political answer that?
Glam
Answer
Queen,
this question, the man.
you
Glam
answered
Queen,
the
thank
question.
you.
I answered the question as it was asked. Glam Queen. She said they've never seen you promoting a particular lady, and I was like, most entrepreneurs in our community are ladies, so and I've been promoting them. So
uh-uh. Oh, Eric S. Banaf. Where can somebody help me break down this
what's the
question for
question?
Eric S. Banaf? Eric S. Banaf, no, you understand my direction with the question. Glam Queen, can you please enlighten Eric S. Banaf where we're going, the direction we're taking now? This interview don't take different direction. Banaf,
Yeah.
wait till who be the reason for your smile? Who? Now the massage your back. Now who they put all that your outfit them together? Eh? Eh? Yes, privacy is power and go man. I like that. That's true. But when you're a public person, sometimes we want to see even a bit, even a bit. So who is Mrs. Banna? Of Glam Queen has come.
Well,
Who is Mrs. Banaf?
Mrs. Bannav is not a media person. She like
I can see the smile on your face. Your smile has just increased by
she likes to stay low key, but those who know.
hey.
That's yeah.
For my way, no. Okay. Are you taken or you're single? Okay, that's from our Amy Bride. Our Amy Bride, she's an amazing Cameroonian fashion designer. She does the talk, the Bamenda talk, handmade. She is just simply amazing. She
Oh,
wants to know if you are taken or still single.
I'm not yet married, but I'm not single.
Okay.
Yeah.
So okay. All right. I feel like am I happy to hear that? Ladies, we thought that we were going to be putting Eric on the pipeline today now, like hooking him up with some potential lady in the house or one good one somewhere because Eric S. Bannav He's a hardworking guy, and I know he's loving, very loving for sure. Eric is a reserved man. That's true. That's true, Joyce. Glam Queen say, ha ha ha, Erico. Erico. So, Glam Queen is one of those people that you've had to work a lot. When we had her on the show, she said so many wonderful things about you. She said that she had to call you for direction and all of those things, and you worked with her behind the scenes to make Glam Media what it is. And of course, we know that Glam Media, they have a lot of beautiful things on the way coming. So tell us about the nature of some of the things that you had to do with Glam Media.
Well, Glam Queen, I met her once, but before I met her, she's one of those female photographers. Like I told you, I mean, I'm on Facebook, I observe a lot, I see a lot. All of us observe and we see a lot of stuff. So I just saw
Yes.
a lady holding a camera on one picture. I saw it consistently several
She's
times.
just loving.
Yeah.
You see her,
So
you cannot help it. You just like her. Like
yeah,
she's
so
just that kind of person.
yeah, I used to share it. Then there was one Women's Day like 2 years back. I did like a special package for ladies where I
Oh,
categorized ladies by their by what they do. So I did
yeah.
this in the media, I did ladies into photography, I did glam queen and queen in where is she? Queen Temgwa, because she's a
Mm-hmm.
photographer too. So
Yes, exactly. She's a fashion blogger and an entrepreneur. Mm-hmm.
yeah, so I did a lot of it's just the feedback I got from them. You know, like
Yeah.
we promote people and some come back with feedback. Glam Queen was just one of those people who came
Yeah.
with the feedback of what you have been doing for them.
Yeah. Glam Queen is loving. She's just a sweet soul. I don't know. Like she has that thing in her that you just want to be her friend. You just want to chat with her. She's just bubbly, happy. You never even know if she gets upset or anything. And I would say that those are the kind of people that you really want to. There's nothing that she can ask you and you say no because of her personality. She's so grateful. She will say thank you. She would support. I mean, there's so many things that that's the kind of feedback that people expect. And I think that, yeah, I understand people are so different in life. And I remember you talked about that earlier, like just do without expecting, and just be grateful for those that come back to say thank you. That makes the whole difference.
Yeah, so
Glam Queen says, I love Eric S to the moon and back.
I love it. She already knows that. So she's one of those people that actually came back and told me the effects of what I was doing. So it's one of the
Oh.
I value those type of people because they are the ones who actually made me realize like I'm doing something.
Uh-huh.
Because I was just doing my thing, just get up and post what anything I see, how I feel about what the person does, given that I did not know them personally. But from what I see them doing on social media, I'll just create content and post. And she's one of those people that actually reach out. And so I value those type of people a lot because they're the ones who are making me to understand how this space works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Glam Queen, for just being such a beautiful soul inside and out. We're going to take this question from Triumphant CJ. She says, Mr. Eric, you've not been doing live shows for some time now, and it's affecting some of us. So your show is so educative and informative. Please. So what's been happening? I know that you started doing some live programs and then you stopped. What happened?
Yeah, the live programs came because I felt like my writing was not enough. So I had
Mm-hmm.
to do like live shows. And if you notice the format of the live show, I had some guests from back home, from Europe, from everywhere, mostly from back
Mm-hmm.
home, because I was trying to understand certain things that I observed on our social media space that I could not understand.
Mm-hmm.
So I will just come up with a topic, and thank God, Fobi is in Bamenda. He was ready to jump on the topic and help me with a lot of enlightenment on what I was thinking about. So
Mm-hmm.
I felt like he himself he has never asked me about those live shows. I felt like there's I've not seen, or maybe a lack of inspiration. I don't know how to say, but I'm not seeing any need for any live show right now. The
There's
way
always
we,
a need.
the
You
way
already
we,
heard
the way we used
somebody's
to do it,
missing you.
the way we used to do it, like it was very raw. We used to talk about our social problems, some of the
Hmm.
things that we don't even want to talk about.
Yeah,
So,
beef
yeah,
happening in the industry. I think I
yeah.
watched one. I don't want to mention it, but that one was hot for me. Oh. Ha, I said, "Chai, the topic. I'm not
Yeah.
sure if I talk about the kind of thing. Oh, for
So
God."
how we
But I
run it.
was learning a lot about,
So, so it was most of my live shows were about piercing our own wounds. I think I
hmm
have to slow down a little bit. But if tomorrow I feel like there's time to bring it back, I'm gonna bring it back with the same
Please
people.
bring it back.
I
It's
will,
very necessary. We need it. We need it. Me, I'm missing it. I'm missing it. Please bring back the show. Bring back the show. All those who are rooting for the show to come back, please smash the like button and indicate in the comment section with hands up, like bring back the show. Okay. So Eric S. Bannav, they told me that they tell me, say, you know, I will sing. Where to be your talents? Like, what are some of your talents and some of the things that you like to do on leisure? Like, you know, where did it make you happy?
listen to music, especially
uh-huh. Uh-huh.
play football.
Uh-huh.
I just added watching movies due to COVID.
So are those the things that you love to do like during your leisure time?
Yeah, especially listening to loud music, not just music.
Huh,
Loud.
loud. Let me
Yeah.
say if man pass corner your house, the eardrum feel blow.
Especially with that because
Eric S. Bannav. Yes, that is so funny. And I know that you love to dress up nice. And you know, a lot of people like to see you dress up. Like when they see your pictures, they're like, man, this guy is il est bien mis. Le gars, c'est bien mis. Maman, c'est comment le gars que tu as mis sur ta page là, c'est comment avec lui? I say, mamie, avec, put me for down. Avec, put me for down. Je vais lui poser la question pendant l'émission. Oh, je vais demander if he's taken or he's. Oh, you guys have heard. So Eric S. Banaf, il n'est pas un cas à prendre. Il est soudé. Soudé. Il est avec quelqu'un, mais ça ne veut pas dire qu'il est marié, il a dit. Il n'est pas marié, mais il est avec quelqu'un. OK? So, give us 5 things that we cannot find on the internet about Eric S. Bannav. What are some of those things that you do that nobody knows that you do them? It can be a skill or anything.
um, is there really something? I
There
think
might be. There surely.
I mean maybe like what I do for a living, maybe.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, maybe that one, but I guess I think so. I think so.
So say it.
Yeah,
Go
what I
ahead.
even yeah, I'm an IT professional.
Okay.
Yeah,
So you are one of those six-figure earners, those people that have
but
all
yeah,
the money out there. God.
I'm still trying to get there.
Hey. All right. So he's an
Yeah,
IT
but
professional. That's
I would have wished if all what we do on social media could actually pay the bills over here, but unfortunately, we
it's
have
not enough.
yeah
It's
we have
just like me. I have a job too. Like I have Gwendy Media, which I'm trying to grow. I'm trying to, I'm still like studying the market and trying to see how we can add programs and actually get a team. I do have a very small team, but we want to go bigger and be able to go out and do bigger productions and stuff like that. But it's one step and one day at a time. So,
because we have a very strong community
mm-hmm.
picking up with this with the mass media, which is social media.
Yes,
So, but I think most of us in the diaspora have that time constraint of doing our regular jobs and
yes.
trying to
You got to pay the bills. So
our
by the time you don't pay bill, no, you're there aside.
so I pray we get to that level where we can balance both up. Like talking about Glam Queen, you see, she has somebody in Cameroon that she's working.
MCD Benja, who is going to be one of our guests very soon.
So I
I was
was
supposed
very,
to talk to him yesterday, but I'll definitely talk to him maybe after this to plan on when he's coming on the show. He is definitely the face of Glam Media. That I did see a picture, they leave his chest open. Trouble, deal. Hey, I say fire, deal.
very
Glam
that
Queen, oh,
we're going
Glam
some
Media.
we're going somewhere
Yes, yes,
trying to help our people back home with knowledge and everything. And
yes.
with time, we're trying to balance it up with our time, but I pray God will get there soon.
Yeah, and that's why a lot of times some of us who are out here now, we want to be able to give out a helping hand, but we also want to see a little commitment from our people back home. Like if I come up on the program or on Gwendy Media every single day and I say, hey, guys, I'm going to be, the team, the Gwendy Media team, of course, is going to be blessing some people at the end of the year. We want to give you out some Christmas gifts, right? So now our own way that for talk thank you for give back. So we're going to give it to the most deserving people. So you can nominate somebody who actually really, really needs that support and we'll send it to them. Or you can just be a participant and fervent viewer of Wendy Media TV, and you definitely get in contact with that. And of course, we have other people who come on the show. We have partners, people who have training schools, people who have businesses who want to support, but they need to see that engagement, they need to see that participation, they need to see that commitment. And I think that that's where that's where we connect on the same point, Eric S. Bannav, because we need to see that commitment as well.
Yeah, we'll get there.
Right. We will get there. So Eric S. Bannav, before we go, if you had a message to say, to pass out to our Cameroonian folks, okay, on the best way for us to support one another, to promote each other, and especially make our culture known to the world, what would that be? If you had some advice to give out, just give us, you know.
Um, let's not feel intimidated by what comes from other communities.
Mhm.
Let's believe in ourselves and push what we have. No intimidation. I
Yes.
feel like we are always trying to get under some other brand or some other community or some other. I don't want to
Or
say,
relate, claim
yeah,
relationship
yeah.
elsewhere.
I think we're already on the right track.
Yes.
You know, the Cameroon urban music, the Boya guys took the Cameroon urban music to a different level. That
Yes.
because of a little difficulties, they started doubting themselves.
Hmm.
So they need people to they need to set up their mindset back to the way it was before they took the culture to the next level. I think a lot of difficulties that we have now is making a lot of them to doubt themselves, but they don't need to. They need to believe in themselves and galvanize themselves back. Let's take the industry to where it was. So I'm happy. I'm happy when I see people like Mr. Leo calling themselves the Lion of Africa.
Oh,
Yes,
yes. Don't be
uh,
afraid to use titles to define
yeah,
yourself because it's what you say and think about you that you become.
yes. Kamini calling herself, she said something Africa too. So I like that. That's the mindset I like. That's the mindset I like. Like we should not feel like we have to be behind a certain culture or country before we are heard. That's all I have to say.
I throw away salad for my men them.
Yeah, that's
Hey, one love for my men them. And I throw away salad for all of you now in this house today. I think that song is by Kamini. That girl is multi-talented. I just love her energy. She has that thing inside of her. And we need more of these artists to come up. We need them to keep pushing, keep fighting. And like I always say, every single day, keep believing in who you are. God made you unique for a reason. Every talent that He put inside of you is there for a reason. Don't sit on your talent, develop it. It might become something big. It could blossom to something unimaginable. Never ever stop dreaming. Never ever stop believing
exactly how I
in yourself. Yes, Eric S. Banaf. Before one go, I want me to give one solid, solid, solid. It can be an advice. It can be a compliment to all those who's been supporting you. It can be a statement of encouragement. Just choose whatever it is that you want it to be.
Yeah. Okay. What I have to say is, support is like a chain. Like when maybe this is not a good example, but I'll use it. Like when they were transporting the slaves, they had chains. How they should see support.
Yes,
Support your friend. Don't look. Don't look what the friend is doing. Like
yes,
if you see something, you have the energy to support or to do anything about it. Just do it and move to your next stuff. Don't stay
yes.
looking at what is the person doing and all of that. No, do your part and move to
And
the.
don't envy people, please. Everybody has their thing that is unique to them. You must not be Eric. You must not be Glam Queen. You must not be Gwendy Media. Be your own self, your own authentic, unique self. Don't envy people. Instead, work with people whose qualities you admire. Collaborate with people whose qualities you admire. And you will see you will become bigger, better, and stronger.
Yes,
Yes, Eric.
then I have a last message for maybe our people in the diaspora.
Mm-hmm.
If we let our people home, I think I thought about this yesterday. If we let our people home know that the situation they are in right now, like if they are hustling, they're trying to make ends meet. Most of us in the
Mm-hmm.
diaspora, we were in that situation some years back.
Yes.
Sometimes when they see us out here, they feel like
Like it's all rosy.
we were just born out here. No,
Yeah.
we were in situations where we didn't know how tomorrow is going to look like, but life happens and things change for everyone. So I know how. I remember the days when you were doing this Lotto stuff at Ituamiki.
Cash TV show. That was my that's how I got into the CRTV.
So there's
Yes, 2009. That's how long.
there's always a starting point. So our people home should not give up no matter what.
Don't give up.
A paysan today is a bushfaller tomorrow. No
Oh,
matter.
yes. And
So
a broke person today is a millionaire tomorrow. There's one thing I always say about myself. As long as God keeps me alive, I'm going to be a millionaire. And I need people to join me. I know Glam Queen is already in that group. Eric S. Bannav is already in that group because you can see from people's actions the strength you have, the way you push yourself, the way you work hard. When you hustle, not be small.
yeah,
And you're hustling with a goal. You want to make a difference. You want to build a world that can change mindsets and a lot of things. Eric Esbanav,
yes, ma'am.
you're just a wonderful person. Let me say this to you. I've said it many times on social media, but now I'm face to face with you. I want to say thank you. Thank you so much for what you do for the community. Keep supporting, keep sharing, keep being who you are. Just keep being amazing. And you know what? The sky's your limit. We're here on Gwendy Media. You know you can always count on me any day, anytime. Call me, send me a text, whatever it is, I'm there. There are people that I will not sleep. If I know that you need me for this or that, if I can do it, I will try as much as possible to make it happen. And that's the kind of team that I need. I need a team of believers, achievers, go-getters. Yes, we need that. I want to say thank you, man. Just
Well,
keep being who you are.
thank you very much.
Yeah, sweet demand. If you're not a gay person, I would already find you some better woman now. So because every woman is looking for a good guy out here, a guy who is posed, responsible, hardworking, kind-hearted, loving, all of that, and you embody all of those qualities.
It's
Unfortunately, somebody has already stolen that. We'll keep praying for the rest.
an honor for me to get this from you. Cash TV, Tam Tam Weekend is not anybody that works there. So for a young
Yeah.
guy like me who was in the streets in Cameroon when you were getting into those projects, getting this type of words from you today, I'm like, wow, life really happens. So
Yeah.
it's my honor to thank you. Thank you for this.
I'm so grateful. I'll tell you that I can never despise my humble beginnings. And I have a lot of people who help me out, make me become who I am, who've helped me in one way or the other. I always talk about Nene Shadzeka. She was one of those people that held my hand. She's my big sister, my mom, my godmother, everything. I talk about her so much, people get upset, but that's their problem. you know. Mr. Robert Ekukole, who was my director, he was like a father to me. He took not just me alone, a lot of the Anglophones in my generation that you see in CRTV. He was one of the reasons why they got, employed in CRTV, and we can never stop thanking him for that. And, all of you, Eric S. Bannav, all of you who we never met physically, but we always had contact in other ways through social media, thankfully. I want to say thank you. And I want to thank all of you guys who are watching, always, who always there supporting. This is a bigger dream than you guys can imagine. And we're going to see it grow from here to
Yeah.
where it's going. Okay, guys. So, Eric S. Bannav, I just want to wish you bonne continuation, as they say in French. And
Merci.
it was an honor. It was an honor to have you, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. I learned this a few
Yes,
days ago. So gang, 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 everybody.
say gang. Hashtag gang. So, okay, they told me that somebody told me that you like to sing. So before we go, as we end the program, I want you to just sing one of your songs of the moment right now. I know you have a nice voice, so don't even say that you don't know how to sing because that's not gonna happen.
Hey,
So
one of
just choose.
well, it's not gonna be one of my songs, but it's one of Mr. Leo's song that I used to
uh,
enjoy so much. Je suis désolé. Je suis désolé. Aïe, oh, mon bébé.
oh.
Je suis désolé. Aïe, oh, mon bébé. I've not listened to the song for a while, but I love the song so much.
Oh, all right. Thank you for making this hour and 15 minutes amazing. You are just a wonderful person in the community. Keep growing. Glam Queen says, let's add fresh and handsome. Okay, yes, fresh and handsome. So, guys, go check out Eric S. Bannav on Facebook, on Instagram, on Twitter. Follow him on his page, see his activities. He is an amazing supporter, promoter for culture and entertainment in the Cameroonian and African community. You would just love him. He's selfless, his heart is big like this. And like you all know, any project that he touches turns into gold. So if you have any project out there linked culturally, entertainment wise, educationally, whatever it is, connect it to Eric S. Bannav if you want it to succeed and you thank me later. Okay? Eric S. Bannav, you have a wonderful day.
Thanks for coming, everybody. It was my pleasure to be here with you guys. Thank you again.
Oh, yes. We'll see you next time, Eric S. Bannav.
All right. Bye.
Okay, guys, that was just sweet, right? Yes, I love to talk to people like this. As you all know, for those who maybe don't know what the device of this program is, this is Spotlight on Gwendy Media TV. And on this program, we bring you people, personalities, and celebrities who are making a difference, who are giving back to the community, who are doing something out there that's worth sharing, whatever it is. And we bring you people from different works of life because we believe that everyone in the community can make a positive contribution to this world, to the world where we live in. Okay. We're all about media for development. If it's not developing the community, if it's not moving us forward, we're not into it. Okay. So we want happy vibes only. Okay. No bad belly here, no bad beef, no dirty water. Here is only hype, happiness. And with the few people we have, we go, we keep going, we keep dreaming, we keep believing, and we know that tomorrow would definitely be brighter. So for those who did not have the opportunity, if you're just tuning in right now, you can still catch the rebroadcast on our Facebook and YouTube. If you're on here and you're not subscribed to our YouTube page, please hop onto YouTube, subscribe, and make sure to comment and make that page lively because it helps out with the YouTube algorithm. They like to see that the programs that you're doing, people are liking it, people are enjoying the guest and all whatnot. Okay, so that's the little favor I'm going to ask you all. If you're not following Facebook, our Facebook page, Gwendy Media TV and Gwendy Media Productions, please stop everything you're doing right now. Go on there and click on the follow and click on the like button. If you're not on our Instagram page, you got to be on Instagram. We're everywhere. We have to be fully represented everywhere. Okay, guys? So hop up to Instagram, follow us on Instagram. Make sure you follow up and comment as well. And on Twitter. And hey, let me remind you guys, we're going to be blessing. We don't know how many people we set for initially. We're going to be giving out some beautiful prizes. We'll give out some small, that kind support for Christmas now. Let me say this one in pidgin. Well, yeah, so small support for Christmas for some very faithful viewers, participants, or anybody that you select. So you can actually nominate somebody. If you know somebody out there who really, really needs the help, you can write to us, gwendymedia@gmail.com, and we will definitely want to reach out to them. Yes, Glam Queen, love you so much. I see that from Eric S. Bannav. So, hey guys, I did suggest that we bring up a guest on the show to talk about a little bit more about the Anglophone crisis. Let me know if that's something you guys want us to talk about. It's a little bit too touchy for me personally because I don't like politics at all. I think it's a little bit too it's something that makes me feel a little uncomfortable, especially with all what's going on. But just let me know because you guys are the bosses. You drive this train, I only follow. Okay. So if something that you guys want us to talk about, I can bring in some people, some experts, and we can talk about it and see how we can contribute to make things go better forward in our own way without being harsh, without being negative, without being, of course, no negativity in this house. You already know that, how I made right? So, yes, on Tuesday, we're going to be bringing a guest on the platform here. His name is Rich Akwo. He is the founder of an amazing nonprofit organization who have been doing so much, giving out clean water to communities in Africa, not just Cameroon, to Cameroon, Kenya, and some other countries. One of the biggest African based international organizations out here in the United States. He's going to be our guest on Tuesday at 12 o'clock. On Thursday, we're going to be doing a special program. That's because our guest can only be available on Thursday. He is the boss of Constellation Entertainment. And if you all know Naomi Achu, the Queen of Bamenda, who is an award winning Grammy member, um, rap artist from Cameroon, Naomi Achu, she just recently got signed with Universal Music Africa, and he is one of the people behind that initiative. So he is going to be our special guest on Thursday at 12 o'clock. So I want you all to take note of these times and be there. So Tuesday, we're going to have Sir Rich Akwo, the founder of Generosity Global. We'll be talking all about giving clean water to Africa and African communities. On Thursday, we're going to be talking about music and the whole music label thing and signing artists onto big labels such as Universal Music. And on Saturday, of course, we're going to have another amazing guest on the show. So we're going to have so many wonderful people. Let me know if you know someone out there in the community who is doing something that's worth sharing, who should be a guest on the program, just like we had Bros J. Please let me know. And my team and I are going to see into it. And we would definitely nominate. And if we see that the person deserves to be a guest, then that person will be a guest. But the conditions for you to be a guest, you don't just have to be an ordinary person. You also have to be participating on our program. You need to be somebody who is following our pages because we don't just want to take somebody from out there, right? Charity starts at home, okay? And I'll tell you what, one of you will be a guest very, very soon. I'm not going to tell you who it's going to be, but we're thinking about it. We've been watching, we've been looking and seeing all what you're doing, and we might just call you to be on the hot seat on our guest seat here on Spotlight. All right, guys, I want to wish you a wonderful rest of your weekend. I want you all to go out there happy, go out there and make somebody happy today. Keep smiling, keep believing in yourself, and never ever stop dreaming. Okay? Never ever stop dreaming. And one thing you should remember, as I always love to say, you can be the person you seek. You can be what you seek. So if there's something that you love, something that you admire out there, you can always be that person. You can make a difference, right? So go out there and serve the world. Go out there and make a difference. You can be the change that you seek. Don't always wait for other people to make a difference. Go out there and make a difference yourself. You can do it. And we can do it together on Gwendy Media TV. I love you all, guys. I see one last comment today. I'm not sure from who. Okay, our my bride. I think that she was just blowing us some kisses. I want us to end the show right now with that song by Stanley Eno. I love that song. That song has a way of putting me in my good spirits. Would you guys like to see Stanley Eno on the show? I can send him a text and see if he would like to be on the show. I just really want to bring people that you guys like to see, that you guys want to hear about. So don't hesitate to send me suggestions, and I would definitely channel them to those people that you want to see, and we would definitely find a way to bring them on here. Do you guys want to dance some Chivalile? Ah, 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 Chivalile. Ah, that song is so sweet. What I'm just trying to say is go out there and just be happy today. Let's end the show right now with this beautiful song, Chivalile by Stanley, and I'll see you guys next Tuesday at 12 o'clock. Mwah.